Hi, so I'm Rosalina Michael, and I'm a pastor and a life coach. And welcome to my channel. So if you want to book counseling sessions with me, and if you want to use my material that I've created, please contact me. And I use Bible and psychology to counsel people. So please do refer to the very first video on Corinthians chapter 12, where I talk about my core values of grace and resilience and emotional intelligence and forgiveness. I'm going to continue now with 1 Corinthians chapter 12. So the last video I was talking about verse 18. I was talking about verse 15 through to 18, where we all are a body. So if you picture a body, it's the eyes, it's the nose, it's the mouth, it's the ears, it's the hands. We all literally have a different role to play. God arranged the members of the body according to how He chose, so that we are encouraged. So this is repeated quite a few times in this specific chapter. He's the source for us to be encouraged, because He loves us and He wants us to be encouraged in our daily lives. There might be no division in the church, that members might have the same care for one another. So meaning, when I think about no division, where there's fighting, where there's reasoning amongst yourselves, where there's division in the church, or where there's division in a company, that is not from God. You would have one leader. I would hope if the leader is Christian, because then they're leading the group according to God's principles. But no division. What I learned in the past year is one of the reasons why, for me, leaving certain churches in my past was because of my calling that connects to the church's vision. So if my calling isn't in line with the church's vision, then I will cause division with my ideas. So I decided to remove myself and ask God, where do I go? What church? What do I do? Because I know that if I have a belief, not a thought, but a belief that's different to the vision, I'm either going to be frustrated or I'm going to cause frustration. So it could be an indication that you need to move. But division is not what God intended. God intended for us all to have different parts that function for the body. Verses 26, 27, and 28. If one member suffers, together they all suffer. Because if I'm the ears and my ears are blocked, then the body's going to take strain because they can't hear. So if one member is honored, then all of them should rejoice and encourage each other. 27, you are the body of Christ. So that's also said 2 or 3 times already, that we are all members of the body. So we are all equally important. Verse 28, God has appointed in the church. So it's very interesting. God, the source, has appointed a priest, a prophet, a teacher, miracles, gift of healing, gift of helping, gift of admin, and various kinds of tongues. So on another topic, on another day, I will go into deeper of what a priest is, and what is a prophet, and what is a teacher, and what are miracles, and the gift of healing, and the gift of helping, and what that can actually look like practically. It's not going to happen today. It's not going to happen in this series, but it is something that I can go back to. So I'm going to give you a question. We can ask God, what are the gifts that He has given us? So the question is, what is the gift that He has given us? When and how to use them wisely. So literally, you take out your journal, you write down, what are my gifts that are from the Spirit, and how do I use them? One of the reasons for my ministry is to teach people to be emotionally intelligent. Emotional intelligence is connected to using the gift in a biblical way, so that it's not manipulated, even accidentally, and so that somebody can't tug at your emotions, shame, guilt, any unresolved issue that you have that's connected to your emotions. If you're emotionally intelligent, you'll know, okay, now is the time to share it, now is the time not to share it. So a way to deal with that or cope with that or walk in that healthily is to journal and to ask God, what must I do? And then go to your leader and say, this is what I see over this person. Can you pray with me? That is handling it with emotional intelligence. Self-awareness is connected to that. So I'm aware that, so if I take it personal, I'm an impulsive person in certain areas. So if I'm self-aware in this specific area, if I have a vision, if I have a vision over somebody else, I don't just share it. I'm aware that I'm self-aware and that I shouldn't just share it because it can hurt me or the other person if the timing is not right to give the message and receive the message. I choose not to manipulate, the point of my ministry is to choose not to manipulate others and to choose not to get manipulated. Choose to understand the reason why you have a gift and how to serve the kingdom with it. Next week we will discuss chapter 13, Corinthians. Stay tuned for that. And then of course, like, subscribe and share. Leave comments. Inappropriate, unnecessary comments get blocked. Thank you for listening to the end, and let me know if you have topics that you do want me to be talking about. So I will be uploading a video on Psycho at Work, my channel on YouTube, on wounds, specifically 4 different kind of wounds that we can have from childhood that will reflect in our adult life. Okay, cool. So you'll find all the information that you need to on my ministry and on my bibliography for the research that I did in my description below. Please email me or WhatsApp me. I will put my number in the description below. Have a wonderful day.